Hello everyone, welcome to Fast Track on Herald Global. I am Saimik Sen. Joining us today, a former Indian cricketer who represented Goa in first class cricket and also played for Chennai Super Kings, Royal Challengers Bangalore and Gujarat Lions in Indian Premier League, Shadab Jakati. Shadab, thank you so much for taking out this time for us. Welcome to Herald Global.
It's my pleasure. Firstly, thank you so much. I'm extremely humbled and grateful. Thank you so much.
Okay, so let me begin by asking you, you made your first class cricket debut playing for Goa. How
Yeah.
difficult, how challenging was the selection process?
Well, as you know that Goa has always been known for soccer. The cricket was not that much when I started playing way back in 96, 95, 96. And we were always considered as the minnows, like comparing to other states. And we were in the one of the toughest zones in India
Of course.
compared
Yes.
to teams like Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, and Hyderabad. But along the way, cricket has really come up here, and myself, Swapnil, and we were representing the IPL, has made a name for Goa, and we've taken Goa into the world map.
So,
So I would say, like moving out of Goa for a couple of years to Bangalore, and then playing in England has definitely helped me, to get that thing in IPL.
okay, so you just mentioned about people of Goa love football. So, did you ever
Yeah.
had any kind of inclination towards, football in your career?
I usually I grew up just our my ancestors' house was on the beach, and my childhood I remember growing up on the beach, playing soccer and beach volleyball, playing on the street with those tennis ball, rubber balls. There used to be a lot of floodlight tennis ball cricket during my school days, and that's how I got into cricket, got that interest. But yes, of course, I still play soccer for fitness.
Oh, of
I
course.
play other sports, yeah, so you can say that, soccer is one of the part for my fitness.
Sure. So, you spoke about IPL. So, can you tell us how did that happen?
In 2008, when the IPL teams were formed, they were looking for a left-arm spinner all-rounder, and luckily
Sure,
the Ranji Trophy one day Subaya Pillaya Trophy was in Chennai that
sure,
year in 2008, and we had two games on India Cement grounds. Chennai Super Kings, was owned by India Cements. So
sure.
luckily, our two games, Goa versus Karnataka and Goa versus Andhra, those two games were on India Cements ground. And I performed really well on those matches. Like I got 3 wickets, I got 4 wickets, I got about 70 in some 30 balls and 50 against Karnataka.
Sure.
And cricket operations that time, Mr. VB Chandrasekhar, he was
Yes.
scouting for the players. And luckily he was present on that day, watching me, and that's how my performance. And I've been consistently performing in the Ranji Trophy for quite a long time. So I was always, in the minds of the selectors. So I mean, I would say that that's those two performances at India Cements ground, definitely helped me to get into the CSK team.
Okay. So, let's talk about that. Okay. In your first debut match against Delhi Daredevil, you were declared the man of the match. How was the feeling like? First
It's
debut match
awesome
in IPL.
feeling. Yeah, I mean, like 2008, unfortunately, I didn't get any match, because we had Muralitharan, myself and Ashwin, we couldn't get any chance there. So there was a lot of other players. But luckily, 2009, we moved to South Africa. The IPL was moved to South Africa, and we didn't start well. I think we lost about 5 games in the first six games.
Yes.
And then some, I was training very hard. I knew that, I'm going to get a chance. So I was making myself, whenever I get a chance, I should be ready for it. And the first game I got, and God's been very kind, and I got those 4 wickets. The wicket was helping me, and the score was 160, and we could defend those score. And I ended up contributing in the team success, and it was a great feeling. Actually, all your hard work, I
True,
would
true.
say, paid off. Yeah, I would paid off. Working those extra hours in the gym, bowling those extra hours in the nets, watching just Dhoni, Matthew Hayden, and some of the other greats, just watching them for 1.5 year, I could learn so many things. And obviously that helped me a lot. And, it made me more comfortable, and, be that part of the CSK team for a long time.
So, you got 13 wickets for CSK. Okay, the first time when CSK was the champions. So, how did that feel like? It's an amazing feeling, I'm sure.
It's a great feeling, when you always perform and it's always on the winning side, and you contribute to team success. And it's that extra feeling when the team wins and you contribute for it. And getting those 13 wickets, and being part of Chennai Super Kings for about 6 to 7 years, and having won two IPL trophies, one Champions League, and been runners up 3 times. So I would say, like, I did my part, and I've been an important part of the success over the years from 2008 to 13, whatever years I was with CSK. So I would say that I've been contributed in some of the most important matches in the playoffs, and
Of
it's a
course.
great feeling. And yeah, it's a great feeling.
Okay. So, what role has IPL played in your career in terms of growth?
It has played a lot, actually. I would say, especially players like us coming from small states, we hardly used to get chance, and because of the IPL, at least we got that exposure to showcase our talent, and to express ourselves. And now you can see, it has done so much wonders to Indian cricket. So many young talent, and different cricketers coming up from different places, small states, small villages, and all. It's lovely to see that. And Indian cricket doing so well, and so much of extra strength bench we have at the moment, I would say. And it's lovely to see that. But for us, players like us, it has done extremely great in terms of exposure, in terms of, I would say, monetary as well.
True.
It has helped us. We have a good life, and also it's not only IPL, but I would say cricket overall has given everything to me. Whatever I am today is because of cricket. And my fans or whatever people recognize me, I think it's just because of cricket. I'm very, very grateful for this game that I chose, and I love this game so much. And I look forward to giving it back to the game, in whatever way possible, and share my experiences, to the youngsters, and hopefully contribute, to my state's youngsters, and also,
True.
making the country better.
So, MS has become an absolute legend. Like, everybody agrees to it. So, what kind of learning that you got from him playing with him?
Well, he's a personality. You just watch him. That's enough, actually. He has that aura. Like, you can just watch him and learn so many things. He's a man of very few words. Very cool and calm. But the way he backs his players is unreal. As a bowler, if you are a bowler, I think he is the best captain ever in the world to be part of. To play under, because you can grow as a bowler. The confidence that he gives you, the liberty that he gives you to set the field, and he's so good with the spinner. And the best part is he loves spinners. He loves spinners. Well, I have been under quite a few captains in the IPL and
True.
other teams as well. But Dhoni is one captain I found, who loves spinners, and who believes that spinners can win the matches. And that's the sort of confidence that he gives us. And you can see there's so many spinners like myself, Jatu,
Absolutely.
Suhal. They all have done so well under him, and all. He's amazing to have behind the stumps.
Okay. So, who are your cricketing idols?
Well, when I started growing, obviously, Sachin was our main hero.
Of course.
I've always looked up to him. Those were the days, I used to watch him, waking up at 2:30 in the morning, playing in New Zealand, Australia, and all. So he's always been my idol. And apart from that, I would say Rahul Dravid, and Daniel Vittori as a left-arm spinner. I used to watch Sunil Joshi. So these are the players that, but obviously Sachin was my big idol. Yeah.
Good. Okay. So, you are also the director of the cricket operations of Colombo Kings franchise. What was the
Yeah.
experience like?
It was a different experience. I mean, it was like more of the administrative part. Luckily, I got an opportunity, to handle a team, and we had this team done, and we did well in that year. And it was a good experience, completely, totally different experience, where I could push some of my colleagues from Goa, and I could interact with some of the players, and understand how the tournament is run, how the leagues and all is done. So it was quite a different experience, but yeah, very enjoyable.
Okay. So, what is that one quality a sportsman must have, according to you?
I think as a sportsman, you need to have a bigger heart. You know, you need to be very courageous, and you should always look, I mean, you should dream, I mean, like, if you really want something, I mean, there's nothing than, like, just work hard and go behind it. As a sportsman, I think that's very important.
Okay. See, if I ask you one memory that you still cherish the most, what would that be?
I would say my first IPL game, taking those 4 wickets against Delhi Daredevils, and I mean, it's a memory that it's very, very unforgettable, and
Of course.
obviously it's one of the best memories of my life. And then, of course, getting the wicket of Sachin Tendulkar in 2010 IPL finals. So
Wow.
these are yeah, so these are two memories, that will live forever. Yeah, I'll
Okay.
always cherish forever.
True. My last question to you: what would be your advice to the budding cricketers, especially who comes from different B towns and cities like that?
Well, I would say them to, just, it's, everything is a process, as a sportsman, just focus on the process rather than the results. Because if the process is really good, then the outcome is good. So for me, as I have always, learned in the stages of my cricketing career, that the way you prepare yourself, process is a very important part. The way you plan, the way you train, the sort of, obviously, on the field, off the field, matters. Your discipline matters in life as well, how you
True.
carry yourself off the field. So my advice to the youngsters is, just be original, and work hard, and also dreaming is really important. So dreams do come through, and just keep dreaming and just work hard on it, and trust the process.
Okay. Thank you, Sada, for taking out this time for us. It was lovely talking to you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah.